Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, hey guys, so I'm back, and I know, where have I been? Like, I've been gone for 11 months. No, how long have I been gone? The last video I did post was in October, so it's been a while since I have actually spoken to you guys. And I know I'm talking only in English. This channel, it was called The Bilingual Mom, but it's now going to be called by my name, Belgica Rendon. So I am actually going to give you guys a life update. Basically, I am not going to be speaking in Spanish this time, because from now on this channel is only going to be in English. For the people that have followed me since my beginning in 2015, you guys know that this channel was only in English, and then after my separation I was going through a lot of emotional stress. So I don't know, I just decided to switch it up a little bit and just turn it into a bilingual channel, which a lot of you guys liked, but a lot of you guys didn't like either, because you guys would get confused when I would jump from one language to another, and I speak really fast naturally, so a lot of you guys would get confused, right? I don't know, I feel like I look fat right now. I don't want to look fat, I hate looking fat, but or is it maybe just, hold on. Anyways, I have been gone for a while. I know, it's since October, so it's been a while. So it has been a while, and I just moved my camera because I like how it looks better right here. But where have I been? Why did I stop uploading onto this channel? Well, for those of you, and I know a lot of you do actually follow me on my other channel, which is Trabajadora de Campo, Trabajos y Vida en Estados Unidos, which is my agricultural channel. It is not just an agricultural channel. At first that was the intention, but I have turned it into a more personalized channel where I speak a lot about my personal life, self-motivation, law of attraction, and just a lot of different things, and incorporating agriculture into it. So I think that's the reason why it's grown a lot, and that's one of the reasons why I left this channel. I've had this channel since 2015, and for some reason it just never took off. I felt like I was uploading consistently. I mean, I was always uploading once a week. Maybe not at the beginning, but definitely after the first year I started uploading quite a lot, and it just never took off for some reason. And my other channel took off really quickly, and now I'm about to hit 100,000 subscribers, and I'm really excited. So I've actually been working a lot on my other channel, so I left this channel aside. There was a lot of stress going on. I was going to school, I was working, I was taking care of Ariel, just a lot of whole things, and I was also going through a lot of different changes in my life, which a lot of them were actually really positive. I remember like at the end of September and October, I think I made a video about like changes and just everything, how I was like kind of overwhelmed of a lot of the personal issues that were going on in my life. I moved out of my mom's, and I just started kind of, you know, getting out more. I just started getting out more, and I feel like as a person I have evolved a lot, and I have actually changed so much in the time I've been gone, which is kind of crazy because it's only been months. Come on, it hasn't even been a year, but I feel like I'm a totally different person. But yeah, you know, my morals, my values, and just my core intentions are still the same. I just have become a more independent, more goal-oriented person, and I don't take bullshit anymore like I used to. I don't know, I think I'm just more assertive, and I don't want to say aggressive because that's kind of like violence. I'm just more aggressive when it comes to what I want. You guys know what I mean? So a lot has changed within me personally. The person that was vlogging a year ago is not the person who is today. It's the same person, just there's a lot of internal changes that I have gone through these past months, and I have actually finally like really, and I thank God for this, I have finally found my purpose and my inner happiness, because that was a problem I had last year. I was really, I don't want to say depressed, but really overwhelmed, and I just felt lost. I didn't know what to do or like what brought me happiness. And today I'm in a place where I have gained friends. I remember around this time last year I had no friends, and it just started with one friend and slowly it started growing. Of course, I always have my best friend Judy, but she doesn't live in, like, she's in and out of Fresno and different lifestyles, and I was going through a lot, so we never really, like, we would see each other like every 3-4 months, so it wasn't like I never really had a lot of time to myself as I do now. I feel like I have a lot more control of my life. Last year I had absolute no control over what was going on. I honestly felt helpless, and I'm really glad I'm in a better place right now. And today I actually did go to work too. I'm still in the fields. I'm picking peaches right now. I remember last year I was picking peaches too, and I guess certain things just change your life, and definitely going to the peaches and into that specific company that I did go to, it had a lot to do with people I met there. I did meet a specific person in July, and I really like built a bond and a friendship with that person August, and around August, September, and we became really close. And I felt like that person was the first person that the connection I had with that person was a connection I hadn't had with any person in quite a while. It was like friendship, and I thank God every day for allowing that person to run into my life, even though it was I thank God every day. Like, literally, I'm really happy I met that person, because I felt like if I hadn't met that person, I would have never have gone out of my comfort zone. I was very timid in a way. I was never shy, but I was just so scared of trying new things out. You know, I had never been to a club before. I had never drank beer before. I hadn't done a lot of things, because I did start my life at such a young age. You guys know I was a housewife. I was school, work here and there, and take care of my family, and that was the life I was living. Grocery shopping, Walmart, the swap meet, and you know, that's what I used to think. You know, that was just my life. You know, I was living in this little bubble, and I really didn't have much connections with like other people my age, or other people, you know, other than my parents. And yeah, just my parents. I wasn't as close to my brothers as I am today, which I thank God every day, because now we have more of a friendship, we have more of a bond, and I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. And like I said, I met this person and we really became really good friends, and that person showed me like a new world. You know, you guys understand, in a new world at my own pace, basically, because I was so like scared to, like, oh my God, like what am I gonna do, you know, at a club. And I mean, not what I was gonna do, but it was just like scared of the experience. I would never go, because I lost all my childhood friends, and the few that I did have, you know, they're working or they were just out of Fresno, and I was just left alone with my daughter. You know, I would always just be with my mom or my kid, and just, that was my life. And I didn't know who I was, and now I feel like I know who I am. And you know, I don't need to go out no more like I was, you know, like really wanting to go out before, I remember. But now I'm just like, you know, if I go out 1 week, it's cool, and then I could just take a break the other one, because I guess now I have, you could so-called, a lot of acquaintances or a lot of friends, right? And I'm always invited to go somewhere, and I actually now have the option to be like, yeah, I'll go, or now just stay home. Because before, I think what was depressing me was that I never had people to be around with, you know, like no invitations, like no, like, let's go eat dinner, hey friend, like come here, a girls night out, nothing. So it was just like I had no choice. My mind, you know, like my agenda, my schedule was already set to Saturday, Sunday, like Friday, every day you're just gonna be home. You're either working, you're at home, or you're at school. So yeah, like I said, a lot has changed. I am a happier person. I am a more assertive person. I know where I stand, and you know, things happen for a reason. I think, like, everything happens for a reason. I now have a very successful YouTube channel, which is like so amazing, because okay, I don't want to cry. Okay, so I am getting a little bit emotional because I am about to reach 100,000 subscribers, and
It's gonna happen any day. It shouldn't take more than 2 weeks. I have 97,000 subscribers, almost 98. So you know, that's a big milestone. That's a big milestone for myself. If you ask me like why I started YouTube, I always tell everyone the truth. Like, the only reason why I started YouTube was because I was lonely. I was depressed and I didn't have no one to talk to, and I was like, I'm gonna just buy a camera, I'm gonna vlog, I'm gonna make little videos, and I'm gonna make mommy friends on YouTube. Because I would watch these other YouTubers and even smaller ones, and I thought like smaller YouTubers really got me like motivated, because I would look at their channel and they only had like 100 views, but they had like 30 comments, and like they were all mommies, and they like, and then I would like look at, and they also had a channel, the people like commenting on the video, and I noticed like they all had like a friendship, and I really like, all I was craving back then was like friendship, because I was in a relationship but I was so lonely. You're supposed to be best friends with the person you are, you know, married to, but it really felt like that person was my enemy instead of my friend. You guys know what I mean? So I just really wanted friends. And like after high school, I enjoyed high school. Like, I wasn't like out at parties or doing anything, but I really did enjoy it. I had my friends, and you know, they were good, and I had fun. You know, I was always happy. I know as a teenager, I was always happy no matter what. I didn't have to be pretty, I didn't have to have a boyfriend. I just felt happy. So after, you know, like starting a family, I literally lost all my friends, and I lost contact with most of them except for Jessica Reese and Judy Max. So those are the only 2 people from my childhood that I still talk to this day, and I still hang out every now and then. So I was very lonely, I was very depressed, and you know, all I wanted was to have connections with other people. And I saw how other moms were like making videos, and I just found that interesting, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna just make like little videos, you know, recipes, grocery hauls, you know, film me and my daughter, because that was just what I used to do. Like like my videos were like really crappy, but I will never delete them, because they're just so interesting to go back and watch, and I always do with my daughter, because they're just memories that I made. And back then I never thought, you know, like I was going to have like a good successful YouTube channel, and just to know that in a few days, in a week or 2, I'm going to reach that milestone that a lot of people, you know, wish they could reach. A lot of people get on YouTube with the intention of, you know, making an income out of it, and you know, that wasn't what I was trying to do. I was just trying to like have friends, have some type of social life, because I had no social life. Now it has become a job. I'm really proud, like I'm really happy it is a job. It is it's really tiring as well, because you guys do know I do work as well. I have I work full-time in the field. The good thing about the field is that I can take a break whenever I want, and since I do have YouTube, I can always rely on that, and I'm always able to pay my bills. You guys know that after the separation with my ex-husband, which is Ariel's father, and I lived with him for 4 years, life was really hard. He kept the apartment and all the things in it. I didn't want to fight for any of it. I was just too stressed out. You know, our relationship ended because he cheated on me. So I was like literally devastated, because you know, I felt, you know, I have you know, forgiven physical, emotional abuse, and you still have the guts to cheat on me. So I was devastated, because I felt dumb and played. I felt that, you know, here I am settling for something I feel like I don't deserve, and you know, you're still treating me like, you know, like shit. So I was, you know, I literally started from scratch. You know, I left to my mom's house with just my computer, my camera, and a bit of clothes, and like every document that I could think of, you know. Like I didn't even have a blanket, you know, my mom gave that all to me. And you know, I was there for I think around, yeah, I lived at my mom's for 9 months, and Then I moved out to this other place just so I can have like more privacy and a room to myself. When I stopped filming for this channel, which is the Bilingual Mom, which is now going to be called Belgica Rendo, my name. I lived there for like, I think 4 months, and then I moved here to where I'm living right now, which is closer to my parents, because I wanted to be a little bit closer to my parents, and I do have plans to move within the next 4 months around. So yeah, I always get emotional when I have to talk on camera for some reason about my YouTube channel, because you know, it's just something that I just never thought would ever happen. You know, just walking, you know, just being out and about sometimes, and for people to come and like give you a hug and tell you, you know, I love your videos and you have inspired me, or like all those sweet messages that I get from people. Don't know how it feels, and I honestly, I can't explain what I feel, but all of that has contributed for me to become a better person. When girls write to me, you inspire me to wake up early, you inspire me to chase my dreams, to, you know, chase my goals, you inspire me to keep living life, you know, you inspire me to not settle for less, you know, to leave in an abusive relationship. That really makes me feel like this is my purpose, you know, to use this platform and, you know, just talk about things that people usually don't talk about. You know, we single moms are always like looked down upon because we have a failed relationship, especially after like a divorce. You know, we're considered sometimes damaged goods, and I don't think I'm a damaged good. I have a lot to offer, and you know, it takes a lot to build a self-esteem when your self-esteem when you come from a broken relationship, and now you have to, you know, support your child without the help of the other parent, which I'm doing. You guys know that during our relationship, Ariel's dad was actually a really good dad to her. You know, he was always mean to me, but he was never mean to her. So it kind of did shock me, the fact that he, you know, doesn't support me with her. He doesn't give me money or doesn't pay child support. He does have an arrest warrant, I don't know. And he just doesn't care, and he has moved on to a new marriage. He's not legally married, but he lives with the lady, and he has a new daughter. So, you know, I just can't see myself doing the same things he's doing. You know, I put my daughter first before anyone and anything, including myself, you know. So that's the reason why during the first during the first 10 months of being separated, I didn't go out, I didn't do anything. I had to first figure out my stuff. I had to buy my first car. I had to, you know, like do stuff for myself, because I couldn't be depending on other people. I'm a mom, I'm a grown woman, and I have to take responsibility for, you know, all my actions, because although my relationship ended because the other person's fault, but I decided to get into that relationship. So I felt like it was my responsibility to now, you know, be a mom and a dad for my daughter, and be the best that I can, like be there for her, make sure all her needs were met, and I was set and good. And then I could, you know, start going out. And I did learn a lot during 2017. I think I did talk about it in one of my agricultural on my other channel, on one of my videos on my other channel in Spanish. I did talk about it, that it was such a, you know, such an amazing year, which it started really bad, you know, like economically I was struggling quite a bit, and it just ended in a positive note. You know, I met a wonderful person, and he taught me a lot of stuff. He showed me a world that I didn't know about, and he became such a great friend. And unfortunately, you know, we had to go our separate ways, but you know, some people just come into your life so they can make your life, so they can just, you know, teach you a lesson, you know. And I'm not saying like something bad happened between us, just, you know, that sometimes I feel like things aren't just aligned right? Like, I don't know if I'm making sense, but he had all the qualities of a good guy, you know. He is a good guy. I know he is a great father, and you know, we understood each other really well. I think because we both were parents, but there were just a lot of issues going on in his life which were out of his control. So I kind of just like pulled away from that, because I don't know, I'm just really cautious now with everything and anyone. I just don't want people, I'm just really cautious, and you know, it kind of sucks because that person was like my best friend for like all those
that person was my best friend for all those months. So, you know, like I said, some people just come into your life for a little bit, and you know, you just have to be grateful for everything, you know. So, and I'm happy. I'm just happy, and right now I'm just comfortable where I'm at. I'm more focused like on my goals and my career here on YouTube, which sounds kind of funky, I know, because you're like, you just make videos, but it does pay the bills. So I kind of do want to focus on this. It helps me save up a lot of money, which I'm actually just I'm trying to save a certain amount, and I'm also focusing on building a brand. I'm thinking of making hats and shirts, like merchandise for my channel. So that's really cool, and it is taking a bit of time, and I just want it to be perfect. So I'm not really sure about a time or a date that I have for that, but it's going to be coming. And I'm also working on a lot of collabs, doing a lot of sponsoring, doing a lot of promotions for music bands here that are local Spanish ones, because I do have a Spanish speaking audience. So there's just a lot of work in the fields, and I'm always invited to Sacramento for the activism, and I just really don't have time, but I'm working on everything. I'm just trying to keep myself busy, be happy, and you know, always also finding time to do things for myself as well. Like I did go out last week, and it was pretty cool. I went out with 2 of my girlfriends, and it was so much fun. We actually went to a gay club. Oh, I loved it. I just loved it. So yeah, I just been, you know, just doing me, basically focusing on my daughter, and I just look at her, and she's my motivation, she's my energy, she's my life, she's my love, and I can't express, you know, like the love I have for my daughter is really, I don't know, it's something, I don't know, sometimes when I just look at her and think of everything she has gone through with me, and I feel like sometimes it's because of me, you know, like moving out, you know, not able to afford a babysitter, and you know, having to borrow money to pay for the babysitter so I could, you know, go to school, and you know, it just breaks my heart sometimes, you know. And I'm really happy because I know she's not going to remember all of this, you know. She's not going to remember sleeping on the floor, she's not going to remember sleeping in my mom's living room, because my mom has a really small apartment, and she wasn't expecting me to go live over there. But she's not going to remember all of this. But still, you know, I just look at her and I see all that, you know. I just think about, she's been with me through everything. She's been through me through thick and thin, and that's why I'm like, I think now I know what true love is, you know. True love is the ones you have for your parents, and that parents have for their children. She's been with me, and in her eyes, I'm perfect, and that makes me so happy, because she sees no wrong in me, and she's the love of my life. And as long as I have my daughter, I have my Ariel, my baby Ariel, my marshmallow, my bonbon, I'm going to be the happiest person in the world. I'm never lonely, I'm never alone, I never feel alone or desperate to be with someone or hang out with someone, because I always have my daughter. Of course I'll hang out with people, but as long as I have her, I'm happy, and she's my happiness, she's my rock, she's everything to me, she's my whole life, she's the only reason I'm alive. That's how I feel. So I always try to also keep myself happy, because I know if I'm taken care of, if I'm happy, if I'm positive, then you know, she's gonna be happy. So yeah, so okay, I'm gonna just stop it right there, because I can ramble a lot. You guys know me, I'm known for talking a lot, and I look so ugly today. I swear I look so ugly. Is it because I've been crying? I hadn't been crying before, just until I started talking about YouTube, but I don't know, I just don't like my hair. Okay, stop being all negative, Belgica. So anyways, I just hope you guys so it was nice talking to you guys again and just opening up, and I'm really happy that I've decided to come back onto this channel and just do maybe a video every 2 weeks, because I am really stressed out with uploading 2 or 3 times a week on my other channel and working, and you know, just being a kick-ass single mom, I guess. So but I do want to film on here, and you guys will be getting a video every 2 other weeks, or maybe once a week. So that's going to be interesting. And if you guys have any video suggestions, just leave them down below. And like I said, this channel will just be English,
no Spanish unless I blur out something, but I mean that's normal. I also blur out English in my agricultural channel, so you know. But it is going to be exclusively English. If you want to hear Spanish or if you don't speak English, just go to my ag channel. That is all Spanish, and you know I am bilingual, so I can switch off and off. Puedo cambiar de lenguaje, but I'm not going to do that because it confuses people and I talk really fast. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for listening to me, and I'm sorry for, you know, just this whole mess that this little melt breakdown that I had, but I'm really happy to be on here. And like I said, any video suggestions, just leave them down below and I'll be more than happy and glad to do them. So see you on my next video.